I know I'm fashionably late to this topic, very tardy to the party. You've all seen the prankster who's gone viral for walking into a stranger's home, but I feel like a lot of you probably don't know that that wasn't an isolated incident for that guy. He's been around for quite some time, doing things just as bad, if not worse, than that prank, and I just kind of want to go through like a little montage of his worst moments and deliver a TED talk on why he's an insufferable asshole and just make fun of him. So let's start with his magnum opus, the video he's most proud of, the one that garnered the most attention online. This is where he and his friends invade a random family's home for their prank.
Get into random houses, let's go!
James? Come to the front door right now, please.
James?
James. Hi.
You man, come.
Hello, James.
We need to speak to James.
James.
Huh.
So these dweebs just barge into a random family's home, like when the nematodes charge the Krusty Krab, but they're not looking for food, they're looking for clout. It's an epic joke, just going into a complete stranger's house and scaring the wife and the father while the kids are also home.
James. Is this where the study group is?
Study group. No. What door number is this?
No. Study group.
5:30. Come on. Come on, come on, guys. Come on. Inside.
Wait, this is not where the study
I've
group
got
is?
kids, man.
Oh, you got kids? Oh, sorry. Oh, I thought this was the study group. I actually thought. And this is the study group.
God, the smugness when he puts his legs up on their table had me fuming. Obviously, they got very lucky here that James didn't come out with that baseball bat ready. Like, you know, there was just a chance James was trained in the ancient Bushido arts and charged them with a samurai sword to protect his family, and he would have been totally within his right to defend them. As everyone in the world pointed out, this couldn't happen in America. This prank would happen one time and never again because it'd be just a fucking pile of corpses. Just breaking into a random person's house is asking for a disaster. It's the stupidest prank I think I've ever seen try and become a trend. And make no mistake, this wasn't a one-off thing. They've actually done this a couple times. I'll show you one of their other home invasion pranks.
Into random houses.
Oh, forget this. This time they didn't talk to the family, they just giggled like school children finding out their crush likes them and ran away. Now the main douchebag's name is Mizzy, and Mizzy has quite literally grown up with social media and has been a professional loser ever since. And I say that about an actual child. Like, he started getting arrested at 11 years old for this kind of dog shit, and he has never let off the gas because they're not getting punished for it in the UK at all. For example, he recently got arrested for a series of videos where he just assaults Orthodox Jews. That was the content, just publicly assaulting them. And he got arrested and pretty much immediately released. Ah, yes, the timeless classic prank of assault. That's as old as time itself. We've been giggling about assault for years now, so I have no doubt the police gave him a stern talking to really set him on the straight and narrow. I would love to see footage of the arrest and the conversation they would have had. I guarantee the authorities are like, hey, listen, champ, can you not do that? Alright, great. Then he goes home and the next day his prank is breaking into random people's houses. The police throw their arms up like, oh, Jiminy Christmas, this was unforeseeable. Now enough of this foolishness, we're serious, don't do it again. How could this possibly be happening? We've done all we could to stop this and prevent further awful pranks and degenerate crimes like this. We've talked to you multiple times. What else can we do? Oh, goodness gracious, now you're stealing puppies? Which is something he also has done for pranks.
Hello.
Hi.
You got a nice dog?
Sorry?
You got a nice dog?
She's lovely, she's family dog. Don't run away.
Doing gang, whole lot of gang. We outside! We outside! We outside! We're all gonna fucking dog! We outside every single time!
This is so over-the-top evil, it almost becomes cartoonish, like something you would write for a character that's supposed to be hated by everybody. Like, man, this guy's such bad news that he steals puppies from old women. It's so fucking crazy. This would be like my Batman event if it happened to me. If someone just came up and stole my dog while I was walking them in a park, I would actually spend the rest of my life dedicated to learning martial arts, tracking them down, and ensuring they face real, hard justice. I don't know if he gave that dog back. I would actually imagine he probably just set the dog down right when he was done filming, and that was that. Maybe the dog went back to the woman, or maybe the dog walked across the street and got hit by a car. Because this guy has never once shown any amount of humanity in any of his content. Everything he does in the most malicious way possible, treating people like props to either scare or steal from or invade the privacy of. He is the most unlikable prankster on the internet, and that is a prestigious accolade. That is not a title I bestow lightly, because there are a unbelievable amount of shitty pranksters, but he stands atop that mountain of awful people, is a fucking superstar of being an absolute irredeemable douchebag. I actually just can't get over this one. My blood is still boiling. I could cook some fucking noodles in my bloodstream right now. Stealing someone's pet is so beyond evil. A pet is a member of the family. And this is an older woman in the park where she felt safe having her dog walk around and have fun together, and then out of nowhere, some absolute lunatic comes and steals that dog right in front of her. That's fucking traumatizing. And like I said, I highly doubt he brought the dog back to her. I actually can't even fathom how someone could end up so hopelessly pathetic like Mizzy. You couldn't create a bigger loser in a laboratory. This man went into the character creator and had all of his stats set to literally 0. Now, I mentioned he grew up poisoned by social media from the get-go. He was basically born onto an iPad. Like, his eyes have been glued to TikTok and social media since the very second he could even open his eyes in this corporeal dimension. So he's been doing this kind of shit and influenced by it for so many years. So now he's 18 years old and still doing this. The man is a fucking seasoned veteran of the most degenerate pranks of all time, because when you grow up on social media, you soon take notice that some of the biggest content and people that make an entire career online start by just being a disruptive asshole to strangers. It's very popular. So he's trying the speedrun any percent route to fame through these kind of awful pranks. His TikTok did get banned, and I think some of his other accounts have as well, but that doesn't matter to him because he's still got the clout off of it, so he'll probably just come back somewhere. He's just like this little pest that continues to infest the internet, where even if he gets banned, he'll just keep doing these pranks on a different channel and hoping that it catches fire once again. So here's him celebrating his viral fame from the home invasion prank.
And today we are going viral, lads. More viral than I've been in the past like 2-3 years. Like, I started social media since I was 8, been doing videos, been making bangers, been blowing up since I was young. But this right here, everywhere. Reposts, tweets, bro, you guys already know what I'm talking about, bro. I'm gonna put the video on.
I almost feel bad for his goofball friend behind him, because he's been in every single one of these prank videos and no one knows who the fuck that goober is. He's just here as this stupid cuck suckling off the teat of Mizzy, who's getting some kind of pseudo fame for being a cringe douchebag. And what's even more pathetic for that guy is every time he tries to speak in Mizzy's video, Mizzy shuts that shit down ASAP. He starts talking over him and starts talking louder so you can't even hear him. He sounds like fucking Charlie Brown's parents every time he tries to speak because Mizzy's instantly putting the kibosh on it. What a fucking sad existence. He just trails along like a hemorrhoid on Mizzy's ass, doing his best to collect some crumbs of clout that falls off of him from all of this douchebag crime pranking. That is even more embarrassing than Mizzy himself. That guy. The fucking side character. The sidekick henchman that nobody even knows. But overall, this video is a great look into the disgusting mentality of Mizzy and what gets cooked up in that dumb little noodle of his where he views events like this as a great thing and something to be proud of, celebrating how viral this prank went, and that's all that matters to him, clearly. talks about how he was 8 years old when he started all this shit, and he's still going hog wild with it, just letting it rip. And he's going to continue to double down on this content and probably amplify the ridiculousness of it. The only thing that would stop it is if he gets arrested and actually faces jail time for it, or if people stop talking about him and he fades away into obscurity. That is absolutely his worst nightmare. People forget about him, they don't know his name, they don't know who he is anymore. That is his kryptonite.
What? I saw you from over there. I like your hair still. You got some nice hair. It's nice and luscious.
Are you okay?
I'm perfectly fine. We're gonna die. Huh? Why are you just smiling at me?
Oh.
I asked him a question, a serious question. Do you wanna die?
No.
Why?
What do you mean why? Because
Sure.
stop touching him.
Why?
Because
You're gonna die.
Another day, another banger here. This is the Do You Wanna Die prank, where he just goes up to these strangers and starts caressing their hair and asking if they want to die. Again, that's a prank that only works in the UK, I guess. Anywhere else in the world, he probably gets the shit beat out of him at the very least. That is fucking crazy. And this is not a guy who's in good shape. This guy's built like two stick figures on top of each other. He is not someone that could hold his own should someone get aggressive with this prank. And this is a prank he's done multiple times. Here's his encore performance of the Do You Wanna Die prank to another stranger.
I come quick, fam, bro. Hey, bro, do not die, bro.
Listen,
Do not
one
die.
second. No,
I end
no,
the call, yeah. Do not die, bro.
No, no.
What do you mean, no? I come. Do not die, bro.
No.
What do you mean, no? I back it up. What do you mean, bro? Do not die, bro.
No joke. Okay, I got the stuff inside.
Bro, no. Do not die, bro.
What is the joke here? This absolute loser views assault and breaking into houses and threatening people, asking if they want to die, as a prank. Does he think like Ted Bundy and Jeffrey Dahmer are like pranksters or something? Like, who is he trying to emulate? Where is he getting this inspiration from? The guy is unhinged, and he is downright dangerous to the UK. I don't know why they are so light on shit like this. The guy is a menace. He's been doing this for so fucking long, just terrorizing his community around him. Breaking into their fucking houses to film TikToks, going up to them in the middle of the night or in the middle of the day just asking if they want to die. Just downright assaulting people. There's another one where he goes into a library and just starts ripping up the book, so destroying property as well. What does it take for him to face real consequences for his actions?
I'm sorry. Come, let's go. Excuse me, what, can I, take the book here? Oh, sure. Let me just, hi. You right?
Yeah, fine, thank you.
I just got a bit of, can I get this book, please?
Right, okay, just 1 minute. It's a TikTok.
TikTok video ripping books, no?
Excuse me, what's going on? You need to get out.
This is not what we did.
That's your book from home?
No, it's not.
Another outrageous, stinky prank here. It goes on and on and on, and it's not going to stop anytime soon. Again, all of this he's viewed as a great thing for his career. It's not really a career because I don't think he's monetized it in any way. He just likes that people now know his name a little bit more. That's actually all he cares about. That's worth more than gold to him, which is so fucking pathetic. But anyway, just wanted to talk about him a little bit because I don't think people realize just how long he's been doing this kind of shit for. It's pretty despicable. That's it. So yeah, it's finally here. Today's the day. Count your lucky stars and all your blessings that you were able to live long enough to experience this historic moment with me. The worst prank ever. An achievement that I don't bestow upon anything lightly, but once I go over this with you, I think you all agree. This is the worst prank that has ever been done. Behold the glory of the sucker punch prank, where a man on TikTok suffering from a terminal case of clout delusion is claiming that his series of attacks on strangers in a park is actually just part of his highbrow comedy series of pranks. I'll break the prank down for you because it's a pretty complicated one. So he went to a park and then sucker punched two strangers in the back of the head, and then threatened them with a gun, and then asked for one of their cell phones. Are you laughing? I mean, how could you not be? Really, timeless classic humor, really. I mean, that's a gut buster. That's some side-splitting comedy. He's been arrested for it, to no surprise, because he went up and just blatantly assaulted people and is calling it a prank. And then he even did an apology press tour, where he was interviewed after the fact. Let's go ahead and take a peek at it.
We're learning more about one of those social media pranks that is hardly funny.
A 19-year-old runs up on two unsuspecting people and sucker punches them in the back of the head.
Yeah,
This is not a prank. He just blatantly runs up and assaults two strangers while his friend is filming it.
Well, he's regretful. Honestly, I didn't expect him to answer the door, much less come out and talk. But tonight he says he regrets the behavior so many are now condemning online.
I'm not omniscient, but I'm going to tell you with 100% certainty, the only thing he's regretful of is that he's getting punished for it. That's it. He doesn't regret the actions.
Park, where he's accused of randomly punching strangers. Do you regret it?
Yes, I do.
19-year-old Alfred Lewis spoke with me about how he feels about it now.
You know, I just made a mistake, and everybody makes mistakes.
It's incredible how quickly that statement made me want to puke. I've never gone from feeling okay to ready to just expel bile like a fucking exorcism quicker than that statement. I've just made a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. You fucking assaulted two strangers. They could have easily died from this. Blows to the back of the head are extremely dangerous. Sucker punches are extremely dangerous. You combine these two cowardly forces into this unholy fusion dance of degeneracy. What fucking mistakes are you talking about? This is planned, premeditated assault that you filmed the crime of. It's fucking crazy how dumb people have become. And dangerously dumb at that.
This is the video in question, first shared with KHOU 11 via the Nextdoor app. In it, you can clearly see Lewis striking a man in the head from behind before he turns around in shock.
Obviously, sucker punching is a super cowardly thing. I think the second you throw a sucker punch, you lose your right to call yourself a man. I think it is one of the single biggest bitch-made things you can do that instantly loses the respect of pretty much everyone in the world. But this guy takes it a step forward. This fucking coward not only throws a sucker punch, he throws it to the back of their head. Is there a single bigger pussy on the planet? I don't think so. I challenge you to find someone that's a bigger pussy than this guy, because not only is it a sucker punch, it's a behind-the-head sucker punch, which is, of course, the most dangerous punch you can ever throw. Blows to the back of the head are no laughing matter at all. It's extremely fortunate in this case that nobody ended up dead from this. What he's done is foul. It is downright sickening. It is, by all definitions, just an assault on two strangers that have done nothing wrong. Out of nowhere, just a completely random, unprovoked attack that they filmed. And I just have to point this out, the punches that he throws are the most pathetic punches that video cameras have ever had the misfortune of capturing in the history of moving pictures. It is unbelievable how awful these punches are. He throws it horizontally like this, and he hits him with this part of his hand like he's trying to knock on a door. The reason that he brings a gun, I imagine, is because he knows if anyone tries to fight back after getting sucker punched by him, he would get his ass beaten and eaten. So he brings the gun as a deterrent so he doesn't end up getting fucked up. But I still can't get over these pitiful little patty cake punches that he tosses out there. They're not even knuckle sandwiches, because he doesn't use his fucking knuckles. They're like, Weenie Hut Juniors. Like Sloppy Sally's. I don't even know what you'd call a punch like that. It looks like he's starting to go for a classic motorboat move where a stripper throws her tits around like this, but he throws it as a punch. It's fucking crazy.
I know from the video, all you see is the bad part about it, but what people didn't see was that I shook his hand after and how I had gave the man a hug.
By hug, are you referring to the chokehold you put one of them in after you asked for their cell phone, threatening them at gunpoint?
He initially held the complainant at gunpoint. Then, when the complainant refused to give up his cell phone, he hits the complainant in the head and puts him in a chokehold.
His statement here actually had me pause the video the first time I watched it and sit back and just reflect on the state of the world. This guy just said, you only see the bad parts about my assault. You didn't see the good stuff, where we shook hands after and I gave him a hug. What the fuck? What in the world? Oh my goodness gracious. That was a real statement said by him. Let that sink in. Let that marinate. Just let that stew for a second. After I sucker punched this guy, threatened him with my gun, put him in a chokehold, we shook hands. We were totally fine. He understood it was just a prank. I mean, I said it was just a prank, bro. Yeah, like, let's play with this for a moment. Hey, so I went up and I stabbed this guy for my TikTok prank, but don't worry, it was of course in a non-vital spot, he's going to live, and we ended up becoming really good friends, and I kissed him on the lips, pat him on the ass and told him, get to a hospital, buddy, and thanks for being a part of the content. It's fucking wild. This whole idea of, like, public assault as a prank is something everyone on the internet has made a joke about because of how extreme pranksters have been getting with just becoming either public nuisances or doing public assault on strangers. He's not the first one to do this, he's just the first one to do it in this way, with actually just beating people up in public and calling it a prank. And it's something everyone has joked about, saying like, yep, that's the trajectory we're on, and we're there. Hey, we did it, we made it. We're at the point where now sucker punching and threatening people with a gun is something that I guess some people on TikTok view as a prank.
That is something we cannot verify, nor can we confirm that another man seen in the video getting punched and grabbed later left on good terms, according to Lewis.
I really didn't expect for it to just go so left,
I mean, honestly, who could have seen this coming? I don't think there's anyone out there that could have predicted this outcome. You can't just punch strangers in the back of the head anymore without people getting all up in arms and upset about it? God, we've all become so soft now. I could have never imagined this would go so left.
And your mom's probably disappointed.
Yeah, she is.
Lewis said the harsh reaction to the video will make him rethink his behavior and hopefully be a lesson for others.
Before you go out and you do anything that you feel is bad or that could look bad, make sure people know, or just don't do it at all.
It's a lesson I don't think anyone in the world needed to learn, because we all know that. We're born with that knowledge. We know not to just run up on complete strangers and brutally fucking assault them by hitting them in the back of the head with a sucker punch. I think everyone knows that. You have to override that intrinsic trait that we're all born with. The only lesson here is that this guy and his friend are extraordinarily stupid and they need to go to jail for what they've done. You assaulted two strangers, threatened them with a gun, you need to go to prison for that. You can't do that. It's illegal. That's the lesson. Full stop. There's nothing about if you're about to do something that could make you look bad, maybe don't do it. It's not that. You did something bad. It didn't just make you look bad, you did something very bad. And now you should face the punishment for it. That's the lesson. That's the only lesson here. But I want to point something out. We just reached an extremely dangerous milestone in our development as a species. The level of brain rot and mind poison that people are experiencing now has started to convince at least some people that sucker punching and pulling a gun out and threatening someone with it is not a crime, it's a joke. And they'll do it for social media attention. You remember Y2K, the fear that the world's ending in the year 2000, technology's gonna come and fuck us in the butt while we're all sleeping, it's the end of it? Well, maybe they weren't super wrong, they just had the calendar miscalibrated, they didn't, adjust it properly to account for daylight saving time, the angle azimuth, all those calculations. Maybe they meant it in this way, where in 2023 years after the death of Jesus Christ, we have reached the point where technology is turning people's brain into fucking mush, and it's turning them into monsters that will just assault people because it could get them attention online. Just food for thought. Maybe Y2K wasn't the most outlandish thing ever. Who really knows? But yeah, I mean it when I say, this is the worst prank I have ever seen now. Without question. That's about it. See ya. A couple days ago, there was a big news story that came out about an 8-year-old kid who was turbo pranked by the prank god. It was in a Target. He was told that they were filming a Mr. Beast style video, and it was a blindfolded shopping cart challenge where they'd be given 30 seconds with him and his dad to get as much of the toys that they could into the cart, and he'd buy it for them. And the prank was, he didn't buy it for them. Instead, him and his friend just ran away giggling. And then both probably had to start hyperventilating into a paper bag in order to come down from the adrenaline rush of lying to an 8-year-old for their YouTube video. And this became a bit of a big story because you've got to be a pretty psychotic douchebag to prank an 8-year-old, but an even bigger, ghoulish asshole to prank a hearing-impaired 8-year-old whose dream it was to be part of a Mr. Beast video. So let's go over this whole situation as well as his response, because this shameless lobotomite actually came forward and put his face on it, whereas previously, no one really knew who this was. But now, the mayor of Doofus Town has come forward with a press conference here in order to address it personally. So I can't wait to show you what this guy looks like and how he tries to rationalize it.
Saturday for 8-year-old Gabe Lyles and his dad TJ, until 3 men walked up and said they were working with the YouTuber Mr. Beast.
Said that they wanted to do a fill the cart challenge where we would be blindfolded. Within 30 seconds, whatever we could put within the cart, they'll pay for.
That was the whole premise of the prank, and this is pretty much what modern pranks are. Just being as cruel as possible and making strangers' days just worse for the sake of your own content to try and fill your completely worthless, dead-on-arrival, doomed-to-failure TikTok career. Now, I'm going to skip around a little bit and show you a clip from his response because he's refuting the claim that he labeled it a Mr. Beast video to the kid and his dad. Not that it really matters that much, that doesn't really change how fucking degenerate this garbage is in the first place, but I will just show you that because he's trying to make it seem like in his response he's in the right, and that the dad is a liar, and insinuates that he's lying for the sake of clout, which is absolutely hilarious, the lack of self-awareness to make a claim like that from his position.
We're working with the YouTuber Mr. Beast.
We're kind of like Mr. Beast, not really though.
So this is coming from his unedited video that was filmed, but it's extremely possible that he's leaving out the shit that makes him look much worse and corroborates what the dad was saying. But regardless, let's say he's being 100% truthful here. Even just watching that clip, I think it's extremely easy to recognize why it'd be confusing and people would think that he was coming up like he was associated with Mr. Beast. He fucking ambushed these people in public and then said, it's time for a blindfolded shopping spree challenge, and then mentioned Mr. Beast. Like, I'm imagining he's coming from a privileged background where this maybe isn't that big of a deal, but to a family that doesn't come from that kind of background, this is a, like, dream come true moment. So just getting that opportunity, immediately your heart's going to be racing and you're going to, you know, maybe mishear a couple of things in excitement, not maliciously. So I don't think the dad was lying on purpose here, and he does name drop Mr. Beast, so that's something that would absolutely stick with you after the fact. So I think it's very easy to get confused that this guy is associated with Mr. Beast. I don't think he was making that claim in order to lie on purpose here.
Mr. Beast is one of Gabe's favorite YouTubers. He often makes videos about challenges where he gives away free stuff. So TJ and Gabe believed that the men were working with Mr. Beast. They both put on a blindfold and started filling their cart. And then TJ heard the men running away.
I legitimately think being a prankster is one of the most pathetic things you can ever do with your life. I actually have more respect for people that'll just lick the toilet seats clean at a gas station. At least they're providing some kind of public service, whereas pranksters do nothing but bring the rest of the world down. It's like the last-ditch effort for talentless losers to try and make some kind of name for themselves or get some kind of attention or monetization out of, like, viral videos that are designed to make people hate you. So you're basically just turning your whole life into a punching bag and a spittoon for everyone to spit on you for, and hope that you get a couple of doubloons out of it along the way. There is nothing more embarrassing. I'd even go as far as to wager that if you ran a long-term scientific study on pranksters, you would find a high correlation behind being a prankster and being a cuck. I think one of the core things that drives someone to being a prankster is having a humiliation fetish, which is no different than cuckoldry. But at least with most cuckolds, it's a private fetish between consenting adults, whereas pranksters, their humiliation fetish has no one consenting to it and is just subjecting the public around them to it. It's making them victims of their humiliation fetish. All in all though, I just can't fucking stand public nuisance pranksters. Absolute dog shit content and absolutely horrible fucking losers. I just don't understand how someone has so little shame to prank an 8-year-old and think that they're somehow like a badass or a good prankster.
My heart sank, 100%. The very last thing in this world I want to do is hurt him.
It broke my heart because I thought my dreams were coming true.
The shopping cart challenge was just a mean prank, and it was one comment in particular that upset TJ.
My son leaned in and said that he couldn't hear them because he had to wear hearing aids, and they said that's why we are choosing you for this challenge.
It is actually heartbreaking listening to the kid talk about this. It's very clear this meant a lot to him. This is like a life-changing moment for a child. Like, to actually have your dreams come true, your favorite YouTuber is doing your favorite challenge with you, like, that's something so special that he'd remember for the rest of his life. And now it will still be something he remembers for the rest of his life, but in a very negative way. He'll remember this as the day he realized he can't just fucking trust people in the world anymore. It's like the first time he gets scammed in RuneScape. Now, the father mentioned that the child is hearing impaired and that the pranksters said that, you know, that's why we want to do this challenge with you. And this is something that the prankster in question is once again refuting.
And they said that's why we are choosing you for this challenge, because of the hearing loss.
Do you guys want to be in a quick video?
The Southington town.
And that's his proof that he didn't know about the hearing impairment. That one literally split-second clip. Not exactly the most robust evidence. Didn't build the best defense case here. Once again, he very easily could have just cut out the part where the hearing impairment was mentioned. I don't know what was or was not said there. I don't have access to the security camera feed there at the store or anything, but I'm much more inclined to believe the father and the child here, the victims of the prank, as opposed to this fucking asshole who very easily could just not show those parts.
The Southington Town Commission for Persons with Disabilities gave TJ a $200 gift card, and Target matched it. On Sunday, Gabe's dreams of a shopping spree came true.
I pick out Nerf guns, water balloons, and water guns.
At least there's a happy ending to the story. He did get to have his shopping spree and get the toys that he wanted to get, and he seems to have like a really great positive attitude in general, so I'm super happy to hear that there was some kindness shown his way to let him actually be able to do the shopping spree. And now I want to add on to that happy ending by insulting the prankster who proudly showcases himself as the one behind it. So let's make fun of this asshole.
Before we continue the video, I just want to clear the air for anyone that hates me right now, that wants to rip off my beard or shave my eyebrows or rip my ears off or something.
It's almost sadder than the prank itself that he called that little pube patch on his chin a beard. That's not a beard, man. It's a group of taint hairs on your chin. That hair on your chin is what most people have on their gooch. I really hope you don't go around saying that you have a beard, because that's even more embarrassing and delusional than you thinking that pranking an 8-year-old for your TikTok or YouTube channel was a good idea. The fact that you call that a beard is sickening. Also, I love that he immediately tries to showcase his quirky personality. Oh, you guys must hate me and want to, pull my ears off. How wacky and random. So this is like the personality of a prankster. Fucking lame as shit. I already know this is the kind of guy who, when hanging out with his friends, makes stupid faces and goofy noises in order to be the clown, in order to make people laugh, like he's performing at a child's birthday party.
I did not know that kid was deaf. I did not know that, alright?
It wouldn't have mattered whether you knew or not. You would have still done and posted the prank all the same. In fact, you can't even help but smile about it right here. Can't even pretend to care for a single iota of a second. I also couldn't help but notice that he's got the no parking sign behind him and another sign behind that. So this fucking goofball is one of those dumb idiots that steals public signs and proudly puts them in their room. We made fun of people that did that back in college, fucking 8 years ago. For those that don't know, it was a little bit of a trend for a while where people would get rowdy or they'd be drunk and they'd like steal a public sign, like a no parking sign, and they put it in their dorm room. And those people got relentlessly bullied for it because it's so goofy and embarrassing to think that it's cool. And yet this guy's still living in a fantasy land where he thinks it's like hard or cool that he stole these signs, and he's proudly displaying them in the background of his videos. This guy's whole life is designed around being a professional loser.
And the dad is exaggerating it and lying to the news because of what happened. I thought it was funny, but I also was kind of mad because he lied about me and my friends. And that kind of got me upset because, it didn't get me upset because he deserved the money. He got the money out of it. But, he tried to make us look like we were super bad guys. We were just being bad guys. All right?
Well, that clears it up then. All's right in the world. They weren't being super bad guys, they were just being bad guys. You know, just the classic prank an 8-year-old, get their hopes up, make them believe their dreams are coming true before you bring that all crashing down, and then use them for your content to try and get some kind of money or career out of it. Not super bad guys by any means, just like moderately bad guys. So, you know, makes sense now that he's really helped clear the air here and clear everything up. So yeah, this guy sucks, his friends suck, pranksters in general like this suck, fucking public nuisance, pranksters are horrible. That's about it. So yeah. Over the years, I've made fun of a lot of YouTube pranksters, but the truth is, they're risking a lot to make cringe. They really are putting their life on the line for the worst content on the site. There's already been like 5 or 6 major cases where YouTube pranksters have gotten themselves shot and killed. So it's like they're soldiers, but the only thing they fight for is clout. So I'm being genuine when I say that the bravery and commitment to put a smile on the face of absolutely nobody is admirable. And let me tell you, one thing I've learned about the YouTube prankster douchebags is no price is too high for them in the pursuit of attention, because they use mommy and daddy's credit card to buy everything for them for their content, all the gear they need. But one thing that's always sanded my ass is the fact that the pranksters themselves always seem extremely sensitive. So when they're doing their dog shit pranks and someone responds aggressively to it, they immediately fall back onto, it's just a prank, bro. You know, we're just goofing, why are you getting all mad, you're overreacting, that kind of shit. They literally become a Pokemon and the only thing they can say is, it's just a prank, bro. And then they start to like, try and shame the person for being upset, even though some of the pranks are just downright crimes, like the fake stabbing prank where they go up to someone with a knife and pretend they're about to kill them, literally murder them, and then when the person gets like panicked or fights back, they're like, what are you doing? We're just kidding, it's just a joke, what are you, oh my, this is so, you fucking goofball, we were just making a good TikTok video. It's just so embarrassing. Then watching the prankster try and play the victim here, they get offended that someone got upset at their prank. So today there's a video that's going viral from a prankster where he was doing some stupid shit on the beach. It's ultimately harmless, it's just not entertaining, like it's just a lame prank, but someone did respond negatively to it and ended up snatching the mic out of his hand and throwing it into the ocean. And the prankster got so butthurt about it that he called the police, and then the police took the guy's side who threw the mic, so then the prankster and his friend got trespassed, and he still won't stop fucking whining about it.
Sorry, I just seen you over here, and I just like thought I had to stop and just ask you if I could get your phone number. Sorry.
This is my husband.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't realize you were your husband. I thought you were like your gay best friend or something. I'm sorry.
You're good, buddy.
Yeah. You guys have a good day. I'm sorry.
That's really the gist of this Galaxy Brain prank here. It's just wearing stupid shirts like your man is a pussy, or the other one they wear is threesome, and then they just go up to random people and say dumb shit. So in this one it was just hitting on this girl in front of her boyfriend slash husband.
I just seen you over here and I thought you were beautiful, and I was just wondering if I could have your phone number.
You want to get smacked right now?
Wait, are you with her?
You want to get smacked up right now?
Bro, no.
Back the fuck up, I'm gonna smack the fuck out of you.
Why?
You think I'm f***ing around? Come here. Smack.
I didn't know, I'm sorry.
You think this is funny for TikTok or something?
Yeah, can we just shake on it? I'm sorry.
So they just do a whole tour of the beach saying lame shit to a bunch of different people, trick-or-treating with cringe. A couple people fake a giggle and then just shoo them away like some kind of stray animal. And then a couple people respond negatively, like this guy and the previous guy, who are pretty tired of them just bothering everyone and being a general nuisance on the beach.
Camera and get the fuck out of
It was just a joke, sir.
You're bothering people.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
You want us to call the cops?
For what?
You're harassing people.
Was it because of my shirt?
No, dude, get out of here.
Hey, you can't.
His initial reaction here is a very sad self-defense coping mechanism. I know that's some armchair psychologist analysis of this situation, but god damn it, it's super clear. He is upset that his mic just got thrown in the ocean. That shit is expensive. And his first response is to try and sarcastically throw a temper tantrum so that way the guy knows it's not bothering him. That's why he's super over the top with that, like, sophomore year of high school drama club thespian kind of shit, you know, screaming, which is even more embarrassing because, again, it's in public. There's a lot of people looking at him now. It's just so shameless. But anyway, a lot of brain rot takes came from this where people are saying, well, actually, the prankster's in the right. What just happened there was assault and battery. You can't just snatch something out of someone's hands and throw it away. That guy should have been arrested. Getting so upset over words that you'll assault somebody, it's sickening. And I've just got to tell you, that is some pussy shit. I'm going to hit you with the cold water. That is some bubble-blowing double baby Weenie Hut Jr. nonsense there. He was provoking people on the beach. The whole point of the content is to do these lame-ass incendiary pranks to try and get a rise out of strangers for the sake of your content to capitalize off the ad revenue. That's the entire gross little machine of clout that they try and peddle. So this guy just swooping in and throwing the mic in the ocean I think is a totally fine response. Again, they started this shit and he just finished it. Now they're out $600. He didn't push anything too far. He didn't start throwing hands or like trying to poke their eyeballs out Captain Insano style. He just threw their mic in the ocean. You started some shit and this man came through and he cleaned it all up. Fed them their vegetables. And I understand the prankster's doing his best to mask his hurt feelings, but he quickly drops that facade.
I'm bleeding. This guy assaulted me. He took my mic, $600. Hey, you know, okay.
You're the one that's wearing the You're the Get the away from me right now.
We're either going to press charges or he has to pay me $600.
Damn, his whole tone and attitude really changed here. I think this is footage that you probably should have scrubbed from the video. This shouldn't have made the final cut because you're looking like a real whiny bitch right now with this part. You're threatening to press charges on this guy, the guy that you started bothering, and then you're asking for $600 to pay for the mic that he just ruined. You are the prankster. You have to accept some level of responsibility, right? The whole point of your gag is to make people upset at you. So you really can't be acting this way when something like this inevitably does happen. So I think that's some real goober shit. But I also want to point out something very important. This man's hairline. Now, he himself points this out in the beginning of the beach section, so he tries to wear his insecurity on his sleeve, but I'd like to really call attention to it real quick.
The thing that I hate about the beach, I don't have the best hairline, so me and the beach don't always get along, but ignore that, okay, guys?
How am I supposed to ignore this when I can hear the agonizing cries from your permed hair screaming out in pain from all the heavy lifting it's doing trying to hide your 40-year-old receding hairline? Especially with this facial hair combo going on here. You've got that chin strap beard, that fucking toilet seat fuzz going around. It does not work well when the wind blows in. That's gotta be your worst enemy here. I can now fully understand why you're not a huge fan of the beach, but honestly, anywhere the wind blows is pretty much going to be a battle between your hair and nature trying its best to show the public where your hairline actually starts. So I don't know if he treats the outside like a vampire refusing to go out in the sunlight because there might be a gust of wind that blows by, but goddamn. Now I know many of you might think I'm being awfully harsh here, but I truly think it's an invaluable service to insult people that do this kind of content because it's just lame and unacceptable. I hate that public nuisance content is becoming so trendy on TikTok in particular that a lot of these clout-obsessed losers feel that the best way to get fame and money online is by being as disruptive and as douchey as possible to just complete random strangers just trying to go about their day and enjoy their life. I hate that kind of content, so I really do think that insulting it is legitimately doing a good deed. Especially because it's so saturated when it comes to shit pranks that it's become a bit of an arms race where a lot of people just keep amplifying the danger of the prank, which is why people are getting shot doing them. In order to stand out, they have to be getting more and more extreme, which is leading to more and more dangerous pranks. So I really think this shit deserves to be insulted.
I was just out here filming a video and a man assaulted me and he ripped the microphone off my camera and threw it into the ocean.
Or more or less provoking somebody to make a move and then you can report it, correct?
Actual fucking Giga Chad beach officer here. Fucking Paul Blart rolls up and he's just like immediately calling him out on his shit. He's like, I know what this is. You're provoking people to get a rise so you can record it for your TikTok, right? And he's just like immediately hits the nail on the head, so much so that the prankster even puts in the, it was at this moment he knew he fucked up thing because The guy is privy to this kind of content. I imagine this isn't his first rodeo with douchebags like this, so he's just immediately going in on him.
I think I need repercussions for my damaged property. I mean, the wrong way. Repercussions is what actually happened. Yeah, I wouldn't be a YouTuber if I was breaking grammar. Okay, so it was just supposed to be a joke, and it got taken too far. I guess he got offended. You guess he got offended?
God, that's so pathetic. Yeah, I guess he just got offended. Which is why I called the cops, like a little hall monitor. Yeah, you lost a $600 mic, and it's your own fault, so take it on a chin like a man and move on. And this isn't your first rodeo with the law enforcement either. I've looked at a lot of the content. This is actually all him and his friends do. They go to places, they get trespassed, or they just straight up get arrested. In one of the videos, they got wrestled down by mall security and like roughed up. So his whole thing is just being a public nuisance and having situations like this, but still has the chutzpah to pretend to be a victim and is actually the one who called the cops. That is beyond embarrassing.
Yeah, I mean, if he's having a bad day, it doesn't mean you go out and just assault people. You're both being trespassed from this park. Have you ever been trespassed before?
Yes.
Shocking.
I'm banned from every Walmart in the world.
Is everyone getting trespassed or just us? Just the two.
You can hear the pride in his voice when he mentions they've been banned from every Walmart. They have been banned from multiple places, and they're so proud of that. I think that's so sad, the state of the world, where that's something to be happy about, that you're banned from a lot of places because you're such an insufferable little asshole who's driven by internet brownie points, that you're just going to be a disruptive piece of shit to complete random strangers. What the fuck is there to be happy about with that? The whole purpose is just sad. You exist just to make people around you a little less happy, just total strangers going about their day. You want to make their day just a little worse because you post it online because you're a little internet clown. That's just pathetic. Now, I think he's young. He looks young, but it's really hard to know for sure with a hairline like that. But hopefully there'll be a moment of self-awareness, like some self-reflection, and he comes to this come to Jesus moment where he's like, damn, all of this shit was so cringe. Like, that'd be the happy ending. That'd be the good ending there. It completely changes, like, damn, this was fucking stupid. What a waste. But yeah, anyway, just wanted to talk about this a little bit. That's about it. See ya. It doesn't matter what you believe for the origin of our species, whether we flopped out of the sea and began evolving on land, or if God made us, one thing remains true. There is something deep in our DNA that drives us to pursue the perfect prank. From the very first time a caveman grunted at his friend Krug to pull his finger, to the time that a YouTuber chased a man in a parking lot with a knife and got shot to death, there has always been this subconscious desire to find and execute the perfect prank. And friends, I'm happy to say we've reached the apotheosis. Our journey is complete thanks to one TikToker who has finally pulled it off. The perfect prank. The airport bomb threat prank. A classic, but one that's only ever been talked about as a myth. A what-if pie in the sky. Experts said it couldn't be done. But finally, thanks to the hard work of one brain-dead, broccoli-haired worm that looks like a side character out of the Jimmy Neutron show, it has been proven not only possible, but a viable strategy of going straight to jail and facing some potentially life-ruining problems in the future. One TikTok superstar prankster decided to risk it all for glory, and it has not gone unnoticed. This is like the 4-minute mile, but for dog shit pranks. New ground has been broken with this airport bomb threat prank. His technique was flawless, putting on a pair of Toys R Us spy glasses. So he put on his Ray-Ban built-in recording camera glasses, approached some officers and told them that he didn't want any problems and that he had a bomb and a strap as well as Fent in his car. Of course, he didn't actually have anything dangerous. By looking at videos and pictures of this guy, I imagine he would puke at the sight of just a single ounce of weed. He seems like a very sensitive soul who's just doing his absolute best to stand out in the sea of dog shit on TikTok. And the easiest way to do that is through pranks like this. I use that word so generously here, loosey-goosey. It's not a prank. You're just committing a crime. That's most of what the prank community does on TikTok. It's actually just committing crimes, whether it's going into the back of, fast food restaurants, bothering the employees, sometimes even just assaulting people, harassing people. That's kind of what flies as pranks, unfortunately.
Oh, my bad. That's all. I'm drunk as shit. So you see that little key over there? I was just drinking and driving.
You was drinking and driving.
Yeah, and I'm a threat.
You a threat to what?
Me, myself, and like everyone around me, basically. Like, I'm just generally like a threat. I'm drunk driving the key over there, and I actually have a fake ID. I have a strap on me.
You have a what?
A strap on me.
He does this particular style of prank pretty often where he just goes up to officers and talks about like drunk driving and having weapons, being on drugs, having drugs. It's a real hoot and a holler.
I have a white sedan over there. I am drunk and I'm driving. I just want to let you know that. And I am a threat.
Alright, do you mind providing me with your ID?
Got him! That idiot didn't know that this guy was just lying for TikTok views. Epic. He fucking got him super swag style, actually. So, he's done this a few times, but this is the first time he ever tried it with an airport bomb threat, and, well, let's just say justice is a dish best served with a side of ass. So he got arrested immediately, he'll likely be placed on a no-fly list, but he was released the following day after posting a $100,000 bond. Now, he didn't post that bond, that was 100% mommy and daddy's money coming to the rescue, protecting their sweet little boy. He didn't know any better. This goofball's still huffing Sharpies to get a little bit of a buzz. But his parents, you know, he can do no wrong. It must be some kind of mistake with the law. What, you mean you can't call in a bomb threat? I thought this was a free country. So they bailed him out, and he immediately posted on TikTok about how amazing life is and how he wants to spread positivity.
Life is good though. I want y'all to see that life is great. Your life is great too. Have a good time, man. Have some fun.
Oh, that tugs on your heartstrings. Spread love. While this guy's entire online presence is about bothering as many people as possible and making their lives a little more miserable for the sake of his TikTok clout. If you really wanted to spread a positive message, he should be talking about the beauty of goof juice and how you can get it at gamersupps.gg/moist, the best flavor ever made. But instead, I'm sure he's gonna go right back to these kind of pranks that he's become known for.
What would you like?
Sand.
You saying?
Man, I'm sorry. You don't work here.
He's lying now. Folks, it's my first day. No, I'm hella geek though. What are we doing? Whoa. You can't talk to me.
Exploiting fast food workers. So positive, so strong, so brave. Yes, a beacon of love. What a hero. And I don't use that word lightly, but for someone like this, he's up there with firefighters, I think. A true prankster. Going there and just making all of the workers' lives a little bit worse because he's the main character, and we're all just NPCs, little props for him to use for his content. So, even though he regularly instigates different employees, especially the police, he's never done anything this stupid, his friend told them. And, well, he agreed. He's a big fucking idiot. He said he didn't realize the severity of what he was doing. Which I don't think is a good defense. I think there is a level where you are dangerously stupid that you should still be charged and thrown in jail because you are not fit for society. If you can't recognize that making a threat about blowing up an airport is a bad thing. He's currently facing a charge of threatening to use a weapon of mass destruction for an act of terrorism and could face a lengthy prison term if convicted. Fingers crossed. I'm praying that he faces a prison sentence because I really think pranksters like this need to be made an example out of because it is out of control. It is spiraled so far into lunacy. It's baffling. He's not the only one doing shit like this. This happens all the time with TikTok pranksters. And it's not just TikTok. I know there's YouTube pranksters that do similar shit. But there just needs to, at some point, be like a hard line in the sand where you just throw the book at one of these stupid assholes and hopefully it'll discourage copycats, because right now, a lot of people, especially someone like him, sees that there's a lot of TikTokers that blow up from just being an asshole that people throw tomatoes at and shoot spitballs at for these really degenerate pranks, and even though they're getting a ton of hate, it's growing their brand, and to them, it's worth it. So it ends up poisoning and inspiring others to follow that same path to success, and it leads to shit like this where they're just constantly pushing the boundaries. I referenced a case earlier where someone charged that someone in a parking lot and got shot to death. Well, only like a year ago, you might remember we talked about that prankster who was harassing a guy at a food court and also got shot. He managed to survive and still swore to continue doing pranks. I haven't checked in on him in a while because fuck that guy. But it's one of those things where even a bullet isn't stopping pranks. As long as they're not being punished by the law here, it seems like it's all just going to continue to get even more silly and stupid. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this douchebag a little bit. I have a sneaking suspicion he's not actually going to have this huge change of heart and start posting positive content, spreading love or anything. I think he's going to view this as a potential lightning rod to his career, where he's going to double down on this type of prank. But that's just my hunch. I'm no Nostradamus or anything. We'll see how it plays out. But anyway, that's about it. See ya. Yo, what's Jablin' Jables? I got the snapback on, I'm feeling real young. I thought I really needed it for this video because this video uses the word bro and guys at least 1,000 times, so you knew I had to throw this shit on to get real litty to digest this kind of content, baby. Today we're looking at a scary video from our boy Stromedy. You might remember him because he's that brave soul from a few months back that opened a dark web box at 3 a.m. and found like a fucking cursed Twizzler or something in it. And now he's back, another day, another banger. He's coming at us with the insane potion of forgetting from the dark web. In parentheses, I'm J-Station, forgot who I was. Don't worry, Stromedy, I also forgot who you were. I think we all did. The only reason I found you again is because I looked for shitty content today and you were on the first page. Let's get into this action, baby. Fuck yeah.
Stromedy Squad, what the hell is going on, guys? Hope you guys are all having a great day, and welcome back to another video. Today I got with me my boy J Hills. What's poppin', guys? And today, guys,
I love these YouTuber intros. And his friend looks fucking coked out throughout this whole thing. He's just doing one of these the whole time. Like he can't fucking sit still like a reptilian about to bust through his human skin suit. I hate this shit. I hate this overly fake, energetic attitude, nonsense shit. Just constantly jingling keys in front of their child audience. I fucking hate it. Can't stand it. But I'm ready for action now, Stromedy. Thank you for getting me prepped and ready.
Guys, we've done everything ranging from zombie potion, vampire potion, laughing potion, itching potion, dancing potion, guys. Like, there are so many different types of possibilities. And the dark web seems to be adding new types of potions every single week.
I really just don't understand why these guys can't just fucking stand still. It's like they're drunk and trying to balance, or like they're on ice, or on like an invisible fucking rocking chair. They're just constantly moving back and forth towards the camera. I don't get it. It makes me think of back when breakdancing was popular. You'd have the hype men doing like this shit to the guy who's about to go out there and do a head spin. But these two guys are absolutely talentless, so it's not like they're about to bust out something crazy here with these moves. Also, I love how they keep saying the dark web is bringing them more potions and shit, as if the dark web is just this like potion seller from Oblivion or some dumb shit, the Elder Scrolls series potion seller. It's wild.
Yes, guys. If you haven't already looked at the title, today, guys, we are doing some memory loss potion. Yo, this is like scary. Imagine all your memories disappearing. Like, I don't know who you are anymore. You don't know where you are. Your parents, you don't know anything. You have a name, dude.
Yeah, Stromedy, you fucking troglodyte. That's called Alzheimer's, and that's real, and it is super scary.
He is. He's probably gonna forget that he has a YouTube channel, guys. Dude, these things, guys. Like, this is gonna screw up his day. He won't remember how to edit, guys, for his video. He won't remember how to film. It's gonna be freaking brutal, but yo.
That would be such a loss to the YouTube community if J-Station forgot he had a channel and forgot how to edit and shit. That would be a reality I don't think any of us want without J-Station videos where he's like calling Mac Miller from the dead or something and like taking a piss on his grave at 3 a.m. That'd be awful if J-Station didn't keep pumping out some shitty videos.
You know? Yeah, that's true, because then he'll pick up onto it. And he's very skeptical and suspicious, guys.
Yeah, because we pull a lot of pranks on him.
I mean, he is going to be pretty cautious. But we'll just make sure to put only a little bit. As the dark web says, you only need a drop for this to actually work.
If this prank was real, that'd be so fucked up. You know, you take a swig of this, he says it, bro, that tasted like Dementia. Did you lace my water bottle with Dementia? A fucking prank, bro, up top. Guys, what the fuck? What a prank. Nice. That's fucked up, man. That's a weird prank.
You ready to film?
Yeah. Dude, you gotta film that video, dude. This one's gonna be insane.
What's poppin', guys? Back with another one. This video is going to be insane, guys. By the way, I just want to say big shout out to the whole entire... What's wrong? Oh, man. What's my fan base called again?
The Small Dick Society. I believe that's what your fan base is known as, J-Station. Did you see that fucking idiot, though? He took a drink of that water not knowing there was a forgetting potion mixed in there, and they didn't even see Stromedy peeing in there off screen. Dude, he just got fucking pranked Epic Gamer style, dude. That's like a fucking fat troll, guys. Oh my god. And now he's got Alzheimer's. Bangers!
Again? What is wrong with you? Dude, you've never done this before ever. Are you okay? Dude, are you okay? What were they called? What were who called? My fan base.
They're called fucking idiots, J-Station. How could you forget that?
To be honest with you, we put memory loss potion inside of your bottle of water.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Why are you recording me, dude?
No, I feel bad, dude.
Why?
Dude,
what are you doing?
We were filming memory loss potion. We put, dude, Jay, listen.
What's a memory loss potion? What is that?
Jay,
How dumb are you, J-Station? A memory loss potion? You don't know what that is? You can't gather from the name of it what it is and what it does? You're despicable. You stupid fucking asshole. How fucking dumb are you, J-Station? It's a memory loss potion, goddammit. They're extremely common on the dark web.
You just tried calling the police on us. How do you not remember us right now?
Why? Get out! Go! Run! Where? Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yo, in here!
Yes, I also keep a crowbar on my counter in the kitchen right next to my bread, so that way when I wake up in the morning, in case there's an intruder trying to steal my peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, I can beat the shit out of them with my fucking crowbar, Half-Life style.
Don't say anything.
Give me a video. Look, that's you. That's Stromedy, and that's me.
See? We've made videos together. We're friends. We're not here to hurt you.
But we make videos every day, bro. Bro, look.
Show him the pictures. You starting to remember?
It's a video, look.
Yo, I think he's starting to remember. Yo, Jay. Jay! What's he doing? What's he doing?
J-Station's gone feral. He's resorting to his primal instincts. He's gonna start going around on all fours now, taking a shit in the middle of the family room, throwing shit all over the place, all over the walls. It's about to get fucking messy.
Just come talk to us.
Jay, calm down, bro. We're not here to hurt you,
Listen, dude, we're not here to hurt you, man. What is wrong?
You're gonna hurt me. Jay, we're not here to hurt you, bro.
I'll be honest, I don't think you gave him memory loss potion. I think you gave him giant pussy potion, juice potion, polymerization. He's a big pussy now. That's what you gave him. Because he is a huge bitch. A crying, whining bitch. And I guess that potion never wore off because that's all of his videos.
Oh my god. Okay, you're back though, right?
Yes.
Okay, Stromedy Squad, this was an absolute banger but scary video. We almost lost Jay, guys. That was the most scariest thing we ever went through. Stromedy Squad, I gotta go now. We gotta somehow explain this to the cops. I'm gonna catch you in the next one. I love you guys. And as always, peace!
Man, how the fuck are they gonna explain that to the police? They're not gonna believe they had a memory loss potion from the dark web? Like, who's ever heard of the fucking dark web? No one's gonna believe that fairy tale. Honestly, your best bet, Stromedy, in that situation would just be go outside and just ask if they'll buy your merch. Just plug your fucking merch to the police. That would be fucking lit, bro. Plug in merch to the coppers? Damn. What a banger of a video. You gotta love shit like this. The brave men and women on YouTube making content like this. It's inspiring, almost. But yeah, that's it. See ya. How the fuck's it going, everyone? It's me, your boy 2006 middle school emo hairstyle here. I'm still not getting a haircut. I found a new douchebag YouTuber that I thought would be fun to take a look at. I'm gonna give you a little behind the scenes action and how I keep finding new DoucheTubers that not a lot of people talk about. I type in "gone wrong" into the search bar. It's basically like a fucking complete compendium of douchebags on YouTube. You can find every single one of them there. It's like the old goddamn Yellow Pages, but on the YouTube site here. It's incredible what you can find by just typing in "gone wrong." An incredible plethora of douchebags to choose from. So today I chose Nate Garner. This is his beat up prank where his girlfriend pretends she was beaten up to prank him. Let's go ahead and take a look here.
What's up? Yeah, that's me. Yikes. And this is my life. Let me show you how I got here.
Yeah, baby. I've been waiting my whole life.
It takes only a quick glance at this man to figure out that he came from a very privileged upbringing. One thing I do like, though, is in his intro, he's wearing a backwards cap. That's very interesting, and I think you know what that means. It's time to get lit.
Where are we? I don't really know. My final destination? I don't know. Am I gonna die when I walk through these doors? No. I'm not gonna die. Carissa's hair is gonna die. Ooh.
It's all going.
Because I'm having her hair salon cut it all off.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty weird thing to say for a vlog, to be honest with you. Hey, what's going on, gang? I'm at the salon. Am I gonna walk through those doors, get my throat slit, and someone gonna rip my spine out of my asshole? I mean, who knows? It's kind of a fucking morbid way to start this one off, don't you think, Nate?
Awesome. Yeah, boy, got kicked out. I don't think you're allowed to vlog in there, and Carissa was a little bit embarrassed of me. Hi, Max. Why would your mom be embarrassed of me?
This part actually infuriated me because it shows a complete lack of care for their pets. This man goes in there with full intention of staying throughout the entire hair salon experience, so you're talking 2.5 to 3 hours in there with her. Meanwhile, there's a dog in the scorching hot car the entire time. If he didn't get kicked out, that dog would be dead. But this all assumes that this vlog is real, which is a huge assumption to make because all DoucheTubers vlogs and videos are fake. They're all just piles of shit. So I'm sure he didn't get kicked out. It's probably planned he'd go in and go out. But if it is real, then that salon kicking out this obnoxious asshole just saved the life of an innocent animal.
Though, if you're not subscribed, you should. We take big W's every single day. We're the best family on YouTube. And there's merch dropping on Merch First. So there's 3 days left until merch drops, baby. Be ready for it. And be ready for this video. So let's just run right into it.
Jesus Christ, Nate, now I just feel sorry for you. I genuinely couldn't have written a more generic asshole DoucheTuber subscribe call to action merch plug and all that garbage, that checklist of how to be a DoucheTuber. That was the most formulaic shit I have ever seen in my life. I couldn't imagine a more hollow existence than to put on this fake high energy bullshit performance every day for your children that are watching you. I honestly couldn't, like, there's no way this man enjoys this. He's got to be fucking dead inside. Let's run right into it. With this over-animated face getting loud for no reason, wacky sound effects and zoom-ins. Holy shit. Nate, that's sad, man. That's really sad.
Today, I am going to do, here's a little preview, I'm gonna do the beat up prank. I don't know why this is the most requested prank. Like, do you guys hate me? Like, come on. It kind of hurts my feelings. What would make me feel a little bit better is like, if you guys bought the merch on March 1st, that's all I'm saying.
Oh right, yeah, the classics, the getting beaten up prank. That's a fucking wholesome, family-friendly prank right there. That's some good shit. Everyone's a winner in that one. Obviously, it's all fake, but I mean, why the fuck do all of you DoucheTubers do like these brutal prank ideas? Like, let's simulate an armed robbery prank gone wrong, gone sexual. The cop whipped out his cock. What's the next prank you're gonna fake here, Nate? The waterboarding Meemaw in the backyard where you take your grandma out back, put a towel over her face, and dump water on her or some shit as a prank? What happened to just silly fun pranks where nobody gets hurt? Why is it always some shit like kidnapping my girlfriend's mother and not giving her back unless my girlfriend buys my merch on March 1st? It's just silly shit. Like, even conceptually, obviously it's all fake. But why is that, like, the direction pranks go for you kind of weird fucking weirdos? I don't get it. Make some fucking entertaining pranks from a conceptual standpoint.
I put that on. Yeah, this is awesome. And this makeup, you guys, it's so good. I'm so talented. This is gonna be awesome.
Alright, I'm no James Charles, but I'm gonna critique your makeup here, Carissa. This doesn't look good. This doesn't look like you've been in a fight. This looks very fake. Now, I used to get black eyes all the time when I played sports. You don't get a black eye immediately after the impact on your eye. It's the result of the bruising, so the day after, maybe the next day, you'll get a black eye form as a result. Now, anyone who's ever been in a tussle or in a fight would immediately recognize that and know you're lying. Oh, you've been in a fight, huh, Carissa? Well, you wouldn't have a black eye if that were true. You're lying to me. We're breaking up. I don't want to see you again. Bang, into your relationship, Carissa, all because you did your makeup wrong. Now, I do think luck is on your side here, though, because your boyfriend looks like a giant pussy whose only conflict has ever been with his parents when they reduced his allowance from $5,000 a week to $2,000 a week because he was rude to the butlers and they wanted to teach him a lesson about discipline. So there's no way he would ever pick up on it, and obviously the prank's fake from the get-go anyway, but god damn it, I wanted to critique the makeup.
Hey, are you home yet?
Yeah, just got that. Where are you?
Okay, I'm walking back from the store and some guy is like, he looks really sketchy. He's been following me for a little bit now.
Where? Where are you?
I'm out front. I'm almost back to the apartment, but he's like,
Well, just get in, hurry.
Can you come out here?
Solid acting so far, I'll definitely give it that. Very concerned boyfriend. Oh, you're being followed by a creepy stalker? Well, hey, just, can you hurry up, maybe? Have you thought of that one?
Here and walk back with me, please.
Where are you?
Please,
Where in the apartment?
I'm out in the front and by the park. Please.
Just, why is there nobody? Just come, run.
No, just hurry, please.
Okay.
Hurry. Okay, I hung up. This is so good.
Hardy har har, this is some turbo comedy. Ho ho ho.
Okay, he's coming, you guys.
Okay. Alright, you guys. So I just got back from the Apple store.
So Nate gets a call from his girlfriend about her being stalked by a potentially dangerous person begging for his help, and his first thought is to grab the camera and vlog it. Fuck yeah, baby. Garner Gang is lit as shit. Catching those big W's on the daily. By letting his girlfriend get beaten up so he can vlog it. Yeah, man. Wow.
He's coming. Okay, go.
Give me the bag.
Stop! Stop! No!
Yo, what the fuck is going on? Why the fuck are you on my girlfriend, bro?
Nate!
Are you okay? What happened to you?
I'm okay.
Your bag?
Get my bag! No! He's tackling! Oh my god! It's a prank! Nate! 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 It's a prank! It's a prank!
What are you doing?
It's a prank!
What are you
It's
doing,
a
bro?
prank!
What the fuck are you
Michael!
doing?
It's Michael!
Oh
It's just a prank!
What the fuck are you guys doing? Michael, I haven't seen you in weeks.
It's a happy ending once you realize it was just Michael under the mask, like the Scooby-Doo villain being demasked. Then it's a group hug in the shower, and the vlog goes on for 8 more minutes. I didn't watch any of it, because it doesn't get better than that prank right there. Now, again, obviously all fake, but let's talk about this as if it were real, because that's a lot more fun, and it's a lot less disgusting to think that these adults came up with this fake prank shit and then acted it out, which they did, and played pretend. I think that's embarrassing, so let's talk about it as if it were 100% real. So Nate starts vlogging, knowing full well that his girlfriend just called, speculating that she may get robbed or beaten up. He shows up, surprised that his girlfriend is getting robbed and beaten up. So he keeps vlogging it and then being confused, like, well, how is this happening? I had no idea, as he's like looking at the camera vlogging it. So then he goes over and shoves the guy, to which Carissa is surprised that he went and defended her. So to that I have to wonder, is Nate so big of a pussy that Carissa had no faith in him lending his strength to save her? Did she expect him to go over there and talk it out with the man beating her up? Like, hey, sir, that's my girlfriend. If you could just, wrap this up quickly or maybe stop beating her up, I'd really appreciate it. I don't want any trouble. Like, she had to expect that her boyfriend would at least push the guy at the very least. So why is she acting all like, holy shit, hey, calm down? It makes no sense unless he really is that big of a pussy that she had no idea he even had it in him to fight in any capacity. It's baffling. Michael, I think, is the real hero here for having a very minor role in all of this. Yeah, you really got saved some embarrassment for the most part. You even had like a fucking, I don't know, pair of panties over your face or whatever the fuck that was. I don't know. Great video, Nate. That shit stayed lit. Garner Gang for life, baby. When was that merch dropping? March 1st, Nate? You bet your ass I'm not buying that. No, but your content sucks a lot of shit, man. Keep up the good work. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. See ya. It's not a secret that I'm not a fan of prank channels. I just find the majority of them to be absolutely awful. Sitting through an entire prank video is like sitting through a funeral. It's just sad. I have more fun and get more entertainment when my hemorrhoids flare up than I do watching a prankster's YouTube content. I just find most of it to be bad. But right now, I'd like to show you a special level of dog shit. I don't know if you're ready for this, but I'm gonna make sure you are. This is gonna be a baptism by fire. I need to drag you kicking and screaming into the light and show you the final evolution of awful prank channels. This is like watching a Magikarp evolve into a Gyarados, but it's like really pathetic. This is a prank channel whose name I won't mention because very clearly they are just trying to get their name out there through very vile stunts. So I'm not going to be saying who it is. I'm going to treat their name like Voldemort here. And also, please don't go out of your way to find them or harass them or anything like that. But this is a small prank channel whose entire shtick is just actually harassing people in public and committing crimes and filming them as a joke. Committing real crimes that he himself is filming and documenting. This goofball is actually compiling evidence against himself. He's building his own case report against him. He is his own worst enemy. It's mind-blowing. I was going to make this video a few hours ago, but ended up needing to go out, and in the time that I was away, he went viral on Reddit, and I guess he panicked a bit and just went full cowardice and deleted the video that was having him go viral, which contained one of his worst offenses here. So I can't show you the whole clip, but I can still show you a piece of it and then tell you what happened next. So this is his jerking off in front of a Starbucks employee prank. Yeah, this bold little maneuver right here would absolutely earn you a spot on the sex offenders registry. This isn't just a shitty prank, it's an actual crime. It's sexual harassment. You could even make a case that it's fucking sexual assault, I suppose. It's not a prank by any means, because whether or not he was truly jerking off there, the effect is still the same on the victim. She has no idea whether or not you're jerking your tiny meat. Like, there's no way of knowing, but you are simulating it, you're making eye contact with her, and it, for all intents and purposes, it's real to her. Like, no matter what you say or do, like, oh no, it's just a prank, I was just pretending to sexually harass you. It just doesn't work. And this isn't even the end of it here. This goofy goober decided to double down, so the employee tells her boss, like, hey, this guy needs to go, he was beating his meat in front of me, and the guy acts like she's crazy, and he has no idea what she's talking about, and he makes a big scene and song and dance out of it, like, what? Excuse me? Touching my penis? Absolutely not. And just continues to go on and on about it. It's so fucking infuriating. It was making my blood boil watching him argue with her and her boss about this situation. It's just so fucked up, and it breaks my #1 golden rule. Like, if I had 10 commandments, all 10 of them would say this exact same thing. A cardinal sin that can never be forgiven. Don't be rude to customer service workers. I think there's never an excuse for being an asshole to anyone in the customer service industry. Anyone who is, I think, is just a worthless douchebag.
This is our first time having Sonic. We never ate here before. Really? Yeah. Here, you want to fix the cup holder?
I eat it every day, so...
You're pretty tired of it, huh?
Yeah, sometimes. Should I get you anything else?
Oh, that'd be all. What's our total?
$21.33.
$21.33. Where is my card? Here you go.
I'll be right.
Yeet. Have a nice day. Easy. Damn, my adrenaline. That's funny. It's too easy.
Oh yeah, that adrenaline rush must have been nuts. What an extreme moment here. Fucking epic prank. This guy probably damn near has a heart attack watching Paranormal Activity. What a crazy moment. You drove away without paying for a meal. I also can't help but laugh at him saying it was too easy. His smugness is so goddamn pitiful. Acting like he's just done something special, that it's a criminal mastermind scheme that only a genius with his skills would be able to pull off. Like, bro, what did you expect? Every Sonic's employee to be a trained assassin who's gonna beat the shit out of you or, like, fight you if they notice that you're about to step on the gas? What you did isn't something that requires extreme bravery and talent to pull off. You're just an insufferable asshole, just constantly making customer service employees' lives miserable and making their days more stressful for no reason other than the sake of having 3,000 views on YouTube, you absolute scumbag parasite. I have no doubt he and his friend were so proud of this maneuver here, patting themselves on the back and talking about it for hours, bragging. Not only are his pranks absolutely fucking awful and literally documenting crimes half the time, but he's also just a genuine weirdo too. Look at the way he interacts with some kids at Walmart.
Hey, excuse me? Do you know where I can find the pussy at? Yeah, I can tell you don't get any pussy. What about you? Do you know where the pussy's at?
Yes.
Where can I find some pussy at?
In the back.
Okay.
Going up to children and asking where's the pussy at. I don't even get what the prank here is. Like, what's the joke? Is the joke that you're a creep and weird with kids? Like, what's next? Are you then gonna start trying to lure kids with candy out of a Walmart to see how many you get into your van as a joke? Like, I don't understand, like, what this even is supposed to be. It's just weird.
Hey, does anyone know where I can get some pussy at? I'm just trying to get some pussy, man. Ooh, nice bike. I like this bike, I want it.
Get the fuck out of here, come on.
Hey, I'm just trying to get some pussy.
Alright, come on, get out.
He's really exhausting the where's the pussy at segment here, but I mean, it's hilarious every time, I suppose. So now he's in the back of Walmart asking where's the pussy at, and then decides to try and steal a bike. So he just starts walking out with the bike, and an employee stops him saying like, hey, don't do that, get out. Then our insecure prankster gets an attitude about that and I guess gets very salty because then he just continues to insult the employee who's just doing his job and asking him to leave. Like, if you want to be an unbearable douchebag for your shitty prank channel, that's one thing, but why continue to stay there and make a bigger hoopla out of this than there needs to be? He asks you to leave, you could just leave, like you already got your shit content anyway, and now you just look weak even to your subscribers who start wondering, why are you now getting so offended?
Dude, get out. Dude, who the fuck are you, man?
Get out. Come on.
You're a manlet. You're 5'5". I'm not afraid of you.
Okay.
Calm down. You're a worker.
I'm not gonna do anything.
If you put your hands on me, I'll fucking sue you.
I wasn't going to. Get out.
You're a manlet.
Okay, can you get out? Yo, come really front, dude.
You're a small man. Are you mad?
I love the camera pan because his friend is the same height as the employee that this guy is making fun of for his height. So his friend's just kind of a cuck. Like, oh, haha, yeah, that guy's short. Ha ha ha, isn't that right? Ha 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 ha. This isn't nearly the end of all of the awful content this guy's made, but I don't think I need to torture you with more of it. It's just terrible. The majority of prank channels are fake. Clearly this one isn't, and it happens to be one of the worst channels I've seen for pranks. It's just fucking awful from top to bottom. And I just figured I'd talk about it since I've made a lot of content making fun of prank channels before, so why not make fun of the worst one? So yeah, that's really about it. See ya.